It smells like farts.
No, but
All right, here we go. We're back at it again. Podcast
delete
is reality. All right, podcast is reality. This podcast is real. It's not an alternate. It might not be. I feel like I'm I feel like I'm in outer space.
Help! They're
Honestly,
trying to censor me.
I feel like when was it Alien 2 when the Queen just gets sucked out with a Hoover and they open up that hole. I feel like I'm like that. The universe is you, Alexi. All right, who we got here? We got Lisa. We're doing this.
This is a shambles.
This is completely falling apart.
This isn't even how we said we were going to start.
Listen.
What's the mofo called? Icarus?
George?
No! The dude that tried to fly up, he was like, yo, dog, I got this.
We flew too close to the sun.
Wait,
no.
wait, Alexi, you have to wait for your entrance. All right, we got Anastasia as well, sucking on some black goo.
No.
That's hard.
And who else we got here? He's here. Highly requested. Highly intoxicated. Highly sexual. Active. The blessing from above. The most beautiful creature since the platypus. The most colorful creature since the zebra. He's here. Beautiful, yet so ugly. Angry, but so calm. Stationary, but so mobile. We got Alexi.
Say your name.
Say your name, Alexi.
Alexi.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Hey, everybody, we're back at it again.
Oh my god.
With Alexi. I swear this is the third time we do this. So, after 3,000 years of you being requested, it's a long time. Podcast didn't even exist. It was like after Moses had a cat.
Podcast years, that's
Before
at least
Alexi.
35.
Yeah. When Moses came back from the mountain, he had the commandments, and he had a little plaque that said, "Alexi will have to build a podcast."
The podcast.
This is it.
He was actually on the Commandments 3.0, but they were just never made.
No one downloaded that update. No one got that one.
First, I just need to comment on the intro. The definition of cringe.
What's the
Alexi.
definition of cringe?
You know what? Yeah, with that intro, yeah.
All right, we have some friction going on between the couple. Come on, relax.
Then
Stop
shut-
acting like you're not.
Wait,
Let's get
stop.
right into it.
Now it's
No.
podcast official.
Let's address these rumors.
Forget
Address
Facebook
them.
official, it's podcast
Address
official.
Facebook official. This is divinely
Address
official.
them. Address them.
So rumor has it,
Yep.
or fact has it,
Not a fact.
that you
Yes.
and Alexi
No.
are,
No.
are one. Like Ed Sheeran one.
No.
Like when
It's
you
more-
fuse Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
The way we feel about each other is more anger, resentment.
There's
and,
feelings there, people.
rage.
You heard it here.
Alright.
I think the people need to know how I won her over.
Oh, Alexi, tell us.
He
How did it
hasn't-
start?
He hasn't
When
done
did it
it
start?
yet, so I don't know.
Did you take the wrong train to Bethnal Green? And you go, oh
It was,
no.
it was
Every
with,
train to Bethnal's the wrong train.
It was with a brick.
Oh,
Okay.
secret guess.
All right, we'll get back to that. Let me just go. You carry on. Tell us how you met Lisa. I'm going to go open everything.
How you
That
met-
was it. I used a brick.
You went out clubbing.
No. No, man.
Dog Man Encounters. So Alexi, tell us, when did you first gaze upon this creature from the
Black Lagoon.
Bethnal Lagoon, from the Green Lagoon? Oh my goodness.
From the Green Beth.
I got off at the station of the dark Bethnal Green area of London.
The
Oh, I
dark-
mean, all of London's dark.
How was
I mean,
it dark?
It's the darkest.
How was it dark with
That
you?
isn't
then?
how we met though. We met here.
I know. But,
How did you
come
actually
on.
meet? I actually don't remember you meeting
Because I'm in the
Alexi.
darkest
So
place in London.
before I even came to Cyprus, I heard literally only about Alexi. Nothing about Anas, who I was literally coming to meet the
That's
family.
all you need to know, though. What else do you need to know?
I just heard about Alexi, and then I'm in the house. I've just got there, 5 minutes in. He comes in and he's like, "Oh, this is Alexi." And he's like, "Hi." I was like, "This."
What a beautiful encounter.
Because just like the intro of this podcast, these guys, they go, "Oh,
Yeah.
you gotta see Alexi, he's just
Literally,
amazing."
I've never heard of someone so hyped up and with such a.
But he
letdown.
delivered. Honestly,
Did he?
it's like when you're hungry,
Did
the
I?
pizza guy
No,
comes. You're just like,
exactly.
oh. Listen, all right, let's talk about this. I have so many stories of us hyping you up and you showing up and them like being ecstatic about it, quotation marks. But there's one story, I won't mention the name of this girl. You insist that this didn't happen, but I remember what she did.
It didn't happen.
Alexi, did that girl not lean on you like that? Did she not?
Lean? Yeah, you kept. That's not what you
She
said.
had sex with you, Alexi. You breathed with her. You had kids.
No, see, you kept saying, "Oh no, she sat on you. She sat on you. She did not sit with me."
Listen, Alexi. Anyone that touches you, that's all they need.
I thought it was weird because I was like, "Wait, do I know her? No, I don't. Who the heck is this?"
But you know what's really funny? We hyped Alexi up like we usually do. As we should. Look at him. And then you weren't there for this. We hyped him up, and who was there? Christina Galil was there, right? And the girl that she came with, what's her name? That individual.
She will not be named.
She will not be named.
Oh.
See ya later.
I have
And
no idea who you're talking
we
about.
hyped Alexi up, and then we ran into Alexi downtown. And I'm thinking, oh, she's gonna just laugh and be like, yeah, okay, that's cute.
Wow.
She
Just laugh.
Yeah,
she made a move on you, Alexi. She leaned on you. You gotta be comfortable.
yeah. You want to say exactly what happened? You told her to do something.
There might be kids listening. I don't want to say
Yeah,
what
you
exactly
go on.
happened,
Go
Alexi.
on. You tell her what you told her to do. No, tell them what.
I didn't. I just said, Alexi makes a good chair. Because he does. There's nothing softer.
Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, I want to point out the reason I was downtown. I was having lunch with my mother, and he comes with this girl saying, "Oh yeah, I told her to sit on your lap." It's like
I didn't tell her to sit on your lap. I paid her. Okay.
Good.
That's not for free. It was not a free business, Alexi. But it's still one of the most awkward things. I didn't think she was going to do it. I was like, oh, we're just joking
She
around.
didn't sit on my lap. No, she didn't.
Alexi, I don't know.
She did not sit on my lap, and I'm
Alexi,
so
exactly.
thankful she didn't.
Alexi, listen, I bet since that day you go home reliving that in your dreams.
Oh my gosh.
All right, listen. Tell us a bit
bigger
about this.
conspiracy than Area 51. Like, this is kind of serious.
But I wasn't alone. Who was there with me? I think Andrew
Yeah,
was
and
there.
no one would detest that happened. Only you say that.
No, they all saw you.
Yeah, but they didn't say that happened.
Because you probably told them not to.
Oh gosh.
Anyways, this
Alexi, I believe you can.
conspiracy theory will go on.
What?
Did that girl sit on Alexi or not?
Oh no.
Well, these two can't say whether they
I
have.
mean, we
or
weren't
not.
there, but I
Lisa
like-
can say because
the only people here that were there.
you
were
guys
me and
have
you.
history,
We
so
don't have it. Where?
you have history. Come on, you and Alexi, you go way back.
I think it happened and I wasn't there.
I feel like I was.
You know.
Because
She's
if I was a girl and I met Alexi, I would sit on his lap.
Yeah,
You'd sit on
that's
Alexis
true.
like that.
you do it
100%.
anyway. You do it anyway.
That's actually true. You do.
You don't. What do you mean you would?
No.
You do it now.
I said if I was a girl, I would have done it.
If I was a girl,
That's why I think it happened. Because if I was a girl in her position, I would sit on your lap.
Yeah.
No, but when you say these things, you don't expect the person to actually do them. But this girl actually kind of did, and it was really like it. I felt
It's
bad.
not like you told her to smoke crack. She was just sitting on his lap. It's not that big of a
Hey.
deal.
No, but
Hey, that's like at least half a base too.
listen,
Point of a
that
baby.
girl definitely has like quadruplets now. Like without a doubt, I'm telling you, just on the
She
basis.
was alright.
Tell us about yourself, Alex. I actually don't know. When did you first come to Cyprus? Let's
Oh,
get the origins, Alex. The origin story.
I'm actually trying to
Pretty
think.
cool.
I think it was 2003 I came to Cyprus.
Were you born in England?
No, I was born in England and, lived in England till I was like 11. 10, and these two are cracking up.
Okay, so Anastasia and Lisa laughing their ass off.
Just say it.
Because
just
the
say it,
idea of
otherwise you're
Alexi
gonna be
being
giggling.
birthed the
No,
normal
you
He
way.
said,
You
he
said-
said you were born in England.
And he said, no, I was born in England.
England is my city. England is my city.
So-
Whoops.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah.
It's just
Born in England. About 10 or 11. I moved
Where
to
in
Cyprus.
England, Alexi? Shout out to your homies.
London, Finchley.
Finchley, hey, ma.
I actually had a few friends back in Finchley who moved over at the same time I did. Funny enough,
Well, moved over to Cyprus.
Giorgio.
Oh, Jordan.
Giorgio.
Wow.
moved- I knew him in England. That's
Well,
how
did you coordinate it? You're like, okay, so we
No,
both
no,
go.
no, no. He just moved. He actually moved over. Like literally, the summer I moved over, bumped into his mum, and we're like, "Wait, you guys are here on holiday?" No, we moved over.
I know what you're thinking already.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
No, but honestly,
terrible.
that's so. Wait, how did you not know though? That they were coming over.
Well, because we weren't like close friends back in England, but then
You
it
were
was just
BFFs.
somebody I knew. And then as soon as we came over, it was like oh man, somebody I had connections with, so just became good friends through that.
Okay. Do you still talk to Giorgio?
Oh,
Every time I see him, he gets bigger and puffer, and I get fatter
gosh.
and wider.
oh my god.
So it's really weird. Like I can't. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh no.
So you both.
I'm gonna stay home. I'm
You
gonna
both
stay.
get bigger, but in different ways.
Yeah, way different ways. Listen, like he puts a muscle, I put ass. Like honestly, I look like I have
Okay.
beanbags in my shorts
I'm
every time
sure
I walk.
in your
you're the
back
other
pockets.
Kardashian. Like, you're the one that they don't know about.
No, because I didn't have surgery. It was a divine blessing. I feel like Alexi touched my ass one day and just I didn't know about it. Just
Oh.
they just
Well,
expanded.
you would know. Sounds so soft.
That's true. Fair enough.
Expanded.
No, might as well. Okay, honestly, let's see if we can have a serious conversation. Let me bring up this very serious topic.
Bring it.
Tell us about your hands. So last podcast, before the stuff that didn't make it, we talked for 20 minutes about you having the softest. It was like Philadelphia cheese, dude. Like honestly, I wish I could spread your hands on bread
Philadelphia
and
cheese.
just eat them all
Come
day.
from?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Look at him.
I want to know
I mean,
how
you
your
said
mind
whipped cream
works,
or
George.
something.
My mind is
Philadelphia,
Alexi. Alexi, I'm not this Thanks, mom. Mom, the meatloaf. No, I'm kidding.
No.
She doesn't know how to
That was
cook
the
meatloaf.
biggest cameo ever.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
best part of the
Please
podcast.
That's
leave
kind.
that in.
I'm gonna put mom down in the
George-
picture. Just a bunch of
Yeah.
cigarettes.
Best part of the podcast, George yelling for meatloaf.
No, but honestly, how old were you when you got here? You were.
I was about 10 or 11. It was when I finished primary school. Moved over. Started high school in Cyprus.
So you've only lived, you've almost lived the same amount of time in England and Cyprus. I never realized that.
More
Oh, wow.
more Cyprus now.
Well, now, yeah. Because
Although,
now
I
it's
mean,
13 with
I don't
11.
know what you would consider my university time because I spent most of the year in university in England, and then like about 5 or 4 months in Cyprus. So I don't know where you would consider me living.
We'll
now.
say that's half and half. So then is like almost
It's-
equal England, Cyprus.
Yeah,
time.
I'd say it's equal then.
Whoa.
Yeah, because it was 7 years of school, and then I went to uni.
My brain is like on the table now because of how much it was blue.
I mean, originally it was always that I lived longer in England, but I was a kid.
Yeah.
Do you know what's the? I'll try not to swear. You know what's this thing?
Wow, that was.
All these years.
Censored.
How long we known Alexa for? Like what? 10 years now? Almost.
Um,
I actually never
yeah.
knew that.
No,
I
no,
actually
no.
never knew that.
Not even 10 years. It was about since when I was 16. I
met you when I first
really,
came
I
to
became
youth club.
good friends with all you guys.
Yeah, thanks.
I mean, I
thanks
knew
to
Anna
what?
Sassi
I
longer,
met you when I was
but we
14.
I mostly became good friends with everyone when I was about 16. I'd
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
So yeah.
I still remember you, Alexi, and it's so funny. When I met Alexi, it was the greatest thing, because he's nothing like you seem now. He's not this like sexual
I'm
tyrannosaurus.
I'm still not
Sexual
charismatic.
tyrannosaurus.
Listen, oh, no, you know what? No, honestly, you come up to me, and it wasn't even like you didn't even say hi and things. Like, oh, you play Resident Evil 5, and I was
That
like,
was not
oh,
how it started, but that
You-
no, listen.
that is
listen,
how we became
listen,
friends.
That's how we became friends. But
That's
that's,
how
not
you got in
how
my
I first
pants.
met you. That's not how I first met you. Because you were the one to bring up Resident Evil 5. That's what happened.
no, we were talking about it with Mladen,
Aladdin. Yeah, because you and Milan used
and
to
you
talk
heard
about
us, and you're like,
and Call of Duty 5. You guys
Shout
used to
out
talk
to
about that a
Milan.
lot.
a world.
Yeah, yeah,
I can't
World
say it
at
again.
War.
Wow.
World at War.
World of War.
Sorry, you can do it, George. You can do it.
I'm fed up with this world. I sound like Tommy Wiseau. Why, listen? Why? Talk to me, please.
Talk to me.
This is us teaching George English.
Was it weird for you? Because when you were here, you must have not known any Greek. Because you still don't, so I assume you didn't know.
Again, do you know how I know Giorgio?
How?
Not from like a regular school, because you know what I used to do? I used to do a regular primary school. Now, why is that so funny? Because I went to
I
a
can't
regular
believe-
school. Oh,
Alexi,
stupid.
I feel like the worst friend in the world.
Yeah, you are.
I know nothing.
You know nothing, just
I
know.
don't mind that you don't know. It's
Why do I not know any of this?
because you don't talk about it. I mean,
Alexi, so forgive me. Bless me. Oh,
I
thanks.
don't care.
That's a blessing from Alexi.
But
Him not
no,
saying he'll
I
kill
also
you
used
means
to
he's
go
blessed.
to a Greek school, like one where you go for
Public
like
school.
Which one?
like you go to a school like a regular school, like anyone else would have gone to a primary school. But this was like a school I'd go to like for 5 hours on Saturdays just to like.
Why is this
Why is
funny?
that funny?
I don't know why I'm
I
laughing.
don't know why.
I'm
it's
so
funny.
tired. The black one is hitting me.
Saturday school.
George, you need to get this out of your system. 'cause-
All right, hold up. Alexi, it has nothing to do with you or anybody.
I know.
I'm
but
crying. I don't
What's
even know.
wrong with
It
you?
just
You're
hit
not
me.
even in the shower.
he's like, I think George is like
Alexi, I want to use your soap. Just rub me everywhere.
He's attacking the guests. He's attacking the guests.
All right, okay. Wait, let me get this out of my.
I think
Good
see, the
thing
problem
we have this
is
cage
the
to
problem is
protect
George
you.
decided to take like a line of cocaine or something before doing this podcast.
Dog,
I don't
people,
know.
you know, people believe anything.
No, okay, he did.
Well,
he
he
just had,
definitely took a shot of coke.
he just had like he's just had a lot of coke. and
Black
he just,
one.
He's gone hyper. I
You
don't
know
know.
that coke
Oh my
here has
goodness.
those sweeteners in it. You know
All right.
what they do.
All right, you good? You good?
Let me just
Can
get
I-
on this.
We good?
I'm
So,
sweaty.
5 hours.
Like
Saturday?
Ignore George. Go on.
yeah, 5 hours on Saturday, and it's just where they teach you Greek because obviously there's lots of other kids who were like me that had Greek backgrounds. And that's good for you.
All right, Alexi. No joke. When I was a kid, I was beat up a lot. All right, I was stoned. I was like oranged. Did you have any hard purple? When I was a kid,
Like they threw
I was
oranges.
purple.
honestly, these kids were like, "Oh, how do we get into the tech? I know. Let's not throw rocks or bullets. Let's throw the worst thing. Oranges.
yeah,
There's
okay,
vitamins in this shit."
Time out. Did you say let's not throw bullets? I mean, it was useless thing to throw.
The most random thing I was ever hit with, someone picked up a big toy car and they broke it on my head.
Did you know if
And I went home crying while holding both pieces of the car. Like,
you know, if you hit people with phone books, it doesn't leave a bruise.
thank you for telling
So
me
I just
that.
throw that out there.
What is it?
Once
What in socks? Is it oranges,
Oranges
in socks?
in
Wait,
socks,
why
yeah.
doesn't it leave a
I
bruise?
don't know, but it's nice to know.
I'm
Isn't it?
gonna test this.
Oh my goodness, Alexi.
There's some info from Beth McGree for you.
Yeah.
Alexi, there's some stuff I really want to know, okay?
Okay, what?
We all
Tell
want to
me.
know here.
Yeah.
You were trying to get my childhood,
We
but
were,
that's
we were
gone.
warming you up with the childhood, so this is the real thing.
I mean this. I'm not saying this in a funny way. I want you to tell me your top 5 favorite places to eat and what you get from each place. Because I want to get to something that we have to address.
Start from the 5th.
Start
Oh,
from the
okay.
5th. Now, yeah.
Plead the fifth.
Top 5 places to eat.
Currently.
Sounds like a
Does it have to be in
BuzzFeed
Cyprus? Can it be
Anywhere in the
anywhere?
world.
Shout out to BuzzFeed.
Shout out
Shout out
to
to
Oh,
BuzzFeed.
I've got to
BuzzFeed
talk
Google.
about my favourite burger place.
Tell us. Let it know.
Five Guys.
I thought it was in it.
5 Guys.
Oh no, it's fine.
Where's 5 Guys?
It's an American food. chain.
Yeah!
Is it just 5 Guys? Just flipping burgers.
Listen,
Yeah,
okay,
welcome to
listen, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop messing with you. I know you just did this because you want me to say San Pedro. Yes, San Pedro
No.
is no. To be fair, San Pedro is really good.
You know my favorite thing about you is you're such an advocate for what you like. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, I mean, I think everyone is though. That maybe I'm a bit more like vocal about it, but I think everybody is a.
My favorite, I never got a message from you
Almost
saying,
like a fanatic.
tell me it was the last time. I never got a
come
message
on,
from Alexi saying, hey, how you doing? Is everything okay? I just got a message, San Pedro this time.
I'm not.
Alexi, I'm in the hospital, I'm dying!
No, because I don't
Almost
do
like
much
any
socializing online and like texts and phone calls. I prefer like if I'm seeing somebody or talking like we're doing now. I
Seeing somebody,
socialise.
does Lisa know about this?
No, but you know what I mean. Like I socialize, but I'm not somebody who texts like, "Hey, how you doing?" Blah blah. I'm not somebody who does that a lot because I prefer to when I see the person.
Do you
talk
consider
like
yourself socially awkward?
that. Oh yeah, definitely.
Which is weird, because you speak just fine.
But that's because I've got to know you guys for like years.
You know how to talk.
You can
like,
speak.
I speak
Well
good
done.
English.
No, but you know how, like, it was, Alexi, but he is a good talker.
That's because when I know you people.
Okay, Lisa disagrees, but because
no,
you don't
I
do a
know.
lot of talking.
I just like the way.
Well, sorry, he's not making out with you. He can talk to you.
That's what I
Don't
mean.
just
I
use
know
him
you
for
guys.
his
Shut up.
body.
I don't.
Like okay, Lisa would know because it's I've known her the shortest. What was I like when I first met you? Was I awkward? Was I quiet? Like I must have been.
Yeah.
Before, like that's when Lisa felt bad for you when she didn't know you, and then she got to know you.
And then
Yeah, exactly.
But
met
to
you
be
in the
fair,
city.
it was
That's
like,
what I mean. Like when I said when we were talking about like an hour and I was like, yeah, I'm more charismatic and all this stuff. You're always charismatic, Alex. It's just that when you're shy, you wouldn't reveal yourself.
He was like
Yeah.
an ugly duckling that wasn't ugly.
it was.
Yeah.
It was
And
like
then
Like
you
an
do it
ugly
to
duckling
people.
wearing a disguise to
Yeah.
pretend he was.
And
like
then he
this.
became a social dolphin. Don't
It's
forget
probably
about
one of my biggest faults. It's just that I'm very that's why it's hard for me to like meet new people because I'm always
Yeah.
really quiet with people.
But you're very I've seen you
And
talk
also
to
he
them,
spread
and you're
your
very
rumors.
good. I've never
Talk
seen
to
you
who,
like
though?
just when we meet someone, it's like, hey, this is Alexis. Like, hey, how you doing?
I
then
mean,
you get to ask them
but
about
that's
themselves.
the
It's
thing. But
really
most of the time when I'm frustrated in a new situation, it's usually with a lot of new people. I don't know anybody, so there's no one to introduce me. It's just kind of me. So it's
Alexi,
if it's
you know
left-
why? Because they already know about you. Because we preach.
like
Okay?
that's the thing. That's
We preach.
no, but I'm also that's something I'm very awkward about. If I'm with a group of people I know and there's someone new and nobody introduces me to that person, I don't bring it up because I'm too awkward to like talk to that
See,
person.
that's such a like flight or fight moment. Because when you get to see someone you don't really know, it's either you're like, hey, I'm George, or hey, I'm so and so. And if you miss that window of opportunity, then it's the most awkward
That's
thing.
why it's
Yeah.
awkward even
Yeah.
with people. I'm not going to say anything, but with people that like have come over in the past where like everyone's got to know, but I haven't because no one like I guess
Yeah.
tried to introduce me. I didn't get to talk to that person. It just got quite awkward, and that's just how I am because I find it too difficult and I just not very confrontational with that sort of stuff. Like
That's
I don't
all.
talk to somebody.
That's very good. That was a very well constructed
Right.
sentence. You see, he's Captain Charisma. He's
You
original.
got him like
he's
he's
so
a
good at talking. You
5-year-old.
see that?
He
He
can
talks
talk.
so well.
Can I have the bricks now?
Do you know what's really funny? You would expect
When you
Alexi.
wanted the phone books, Alex.
phone book.
Beat myself a phone book.
Do you know what's funny?
Don't beat
You
yourself.
expect Alexi to
Don't
be
beat
the
other
one
people.
But
just
they're going to
laughing,
the Bruces now.
but he's the only one that's actually having a serious conversation.
Yeah,
Like,
Alexi's actually like it's a good thing he's the guest because he's the only one who's like talking I mean, listen to this. I can't even say this.
Well, no, because it just depends on what you want from the podcast. I mean, like we'll get jokes and then now and again.
I
but
wanna ask you
talk-
about that.
Talk to me.
I
about
wanna ask
something
I don't want
serious.
jokes from you, Alexi.
Alex, there's nothing
I
funny
want
about
only
it.
serious
Truth.
conversation.
Yeah.
It's nothing funny.
I want
Depends on what
I-
you're talking
I
about.
only
man.
want your wisdom.
If you're talking about something at 5
Tell us
p.m., I
tell
think
us your
it's
top 5 quotes or wisdom
Wait,
tips.
we missed the food though. But do you
Oh,
want to do
that happens
Listen,
on
Alexi,
this
it's
podcast.
all.
Forget
It's,
it.
you said
It's
5
gone,
guys.
it's
You
gone.
said 5 guys. Each one of them makes a burger. I get it.
Oh,
The whole 5.
No, they're not all burgers, but yeah, those
Okay.
two are burgers.
Makes
No, I only
sense.
said 5 guys because I wanted to pee off by not saying San Pedro. Like that's it. That's all I said.
I
it for.
appreciate this.
No, honestly, what
Shout
is?
out to San Pedro.
Shout out to San Pedro.
Oh, man.
Sponsor Alexi.
Sponsor.
Sponsor.
San
Sriracha-
Pedro.
that
I'm
sriracha
telling you,
burger, that
great
blue
burgers.
cheeseburger.
You're a vegetarian. Just go away. Never touch them.
Oh,
Just go
I
away.
know what he's talking about. I don't know if I can bring it up. Did he show you?
There's so many shades being thrown right now.
Dude, it was
I
like
Like all
I
the
don't
glasses
know
on the
this
floor,
shade.
like I can't even walk on the floor. There's too many shades.
George sent me a message the other day with a picture. Somebody, I'm not gonna say names. Somebody left a review. What website was this?
it was Criso. So what she did is
Oh no!
she. I just okay. Listen. Alexi is such an advocate for the place that I
Dropping
was
these
like
names,
to
bro.
see any negative review.
No.
Each is
no,
entitled
I
to their
would
own
not
opinion.
hate negative reviews, but the fact that this was about a vegetarian option just like
Did you
pushes me over the
did
edge.
you like drop chicken?
We should
What
get
did
on the
you-
podcast.
No,
We
just,
should get
to the end.
Criso and Alexi on a burger debate.
that you can't have a debate. She's a vegetarian.
Oh,
It's not a
double the
burger.
haters.
Oh.
Double,
They could
double.
eat
Vegetarian.
burgers.
Listen,
Alexi doesn't wear glasses. 'cause
No,
he
no,
throws
I
some
don't
shade.
consider vegetarian patties an actual burger. They're not.
He
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
wear shades
Listen,
'cause
I
he
actually
throws
like
shade.
vegetarian options in a lot of restaurants, but it's not a burger. Burgers are beef or pork or whatever.
Fair enough.
Or
All right.
chicken.
So what she said, she wrote like an essay about vegetarian like this option. I don't know. I can't say anything because I've never tried the vegetarian burger. I don't know what the response was.
And good
I didn't even know they have a vegetarian burger.
But it was weird because I went to
Yeah.
find a picture when I did the Alexi, the promo pic. That's what I call it. And I was sitting there. I was like, wow, this is like so elaborate. And the all I can think of was like, where's Alexi?
He's in there.
San Pedro needed you, Alexi. I wanted to send you a link so you can respond.
You know
Can
what
we
I'm
go
going to do,
back
by
to
the
the
way?
story, please?
No,
I feel like we're just going.
He's talking about the
Okay,
review. The
sure.
review is important.
Yeah, no,
Go.
we're on about it. Yeah, and it was like really they were disappointed. And she was like, I never write negative reviews. And it got me thinking, I want to actually try the burger just to see.
What was wrong with it?
It's vegetarian, just throw it in
She was
garbage.
no, but she was basically saying that like it was just like a bunch of vegetables, like it was mushrooms and like it was like just she said it was
Oh,
basically
she
a
wants
mess.
like an actual.
It wasn't
Yeah,
a
she
burger.
wanted an actual patty. It wasn't
Yeah.
a patty. So she complained about that. I'm just kind of like, I don't think they they don't even have it on the menu, so they don't really specialize in vegetarian options.
Yeah,
so,
it's just.
I feel like it was a bit unfair to leave a bad review for it because they
Yeah.
didn't have a vegetarian option. I'm like, come on.
I guess. Well, it's like, I guess if you go to a steakhouse and you're complaining why they don't have, like, let's say a vegetable option, it's like, it's.
Or if you complain
it's not
about their
special.
salad, it's like
Yeah.
nobody cares. Dude.
To be
But
fair,
yeah, it's not the main
you know-
thing.
Next time I go there, I'm gonna tell the guy I know that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
no,
like,
give
listen.
them a common
No, I'm
sense
gonna
then.
tell him. Somebody wasn't happy with your veggie burger, but like, I don't know if that's something you want to worry about, but like, just to make sure everyone's happy with it, because I mean, the rest of their food's
Yeah.
so good quality. I don't want somebody like.
But it is good
Alexi.
because if they only get praise, they might just stay like, okay, we're not gonna really
Exactly,
change.
because
So
I
it
mean,
is
they
good
do
to
get a
have
lot
I
of
mean,
praise.
to be
trust
fair,
in
it
opinion.
is good if they did have like an actual patty as their.
But I've
vegetable,
never
but-
seen anyone get a vegetarian burger. I didn't even see it on the the board that they have.
It's
Oh,
not
amazing.
on. It's not on the menu.
Yeah.
Because they
It's
don't have
not,
a vegetarian
What's
burger.
this? Who is it that can't have
Interesting.
burgers in? There's somebody we know. Oh yeah, Nat can't have anything there, can she?
More for us, Alexi.
Yeah.
Oh, because of.
Everything has like
MSG.
MSG. Yeah. Okay, that's really hard to accommodate. for.
Didn't she have?
No, she tried to get chicken one, and then she realized she couldn't have it.
Oh.
So
And that's
who-
what we had. It. Don't you remember? You got it. You had it in the car.
Smart. I bet you were thinking
I
that
felt
should
bad.
never
I was
order
like,
anything.
oh, that she can't have anything, and I was.
Yeah, it's really hard to find stuff without
More for
MSG.
How do you even get a allergy?
MSG.
Yeah.
Intolerance?
It's
I
just-
don't know. What would you were gonna ask me about top
Size.
5?
Oh,
Alexi, forget the top
Alexi,
five.
level, you get
No, no,
top
no,
one
no,
and then
he-
that's
he
it.
said-
Oh wait, this is a
Yeah,
new
he
top
said
five.
a new one.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
new
yeah.
top five.
This I want you to tell us
The
top
best
five
in the business.
wise quotes from Alexi. Give us some blessing. Drop some knowledge, some
No,
goo of
see-
knowledge.
No. See how you're supposed to do this is you ask them what the 5 quotes
Oh,
are because I
actually-
don't know, but they always give the good ones.
Tell me the
I-
5 ways you live.
We're going so many different top 5s.
No, I want to listen. This is our
What
chance.
is no?
We're
wait,
milking
I-
the
I
tit
do-
of
I do
Alexi.
have a
I
favorite
mean,
quote.
let's
that you
just
guys
crack
said.
up in the vault for a second and say hashtag alexi knows best.
Ah.
Let's.
Yeah,
Remember
I mean,
What is the
well,
thing
who
you
invented that? Tim. Tim
Tim,
invented that.
yeah.
Why,
yeah.
the wisest thing Tim's ever said.
Alexi,
hashtag
what is the
Alexi
thing
knows
you said
best.
to me? Oh, if you throw
He
a
didn't,
brick in the
actually.
river, your
Tim
grass
didn't
won't
say
grow.
that. Tim did not say he hashtagged it, but
And
he
I
was
was
that
like,
it?
you said if you throw a brick in a river, grass don't grow. I
Yeah.
was like, that doesn't
Why
make
just cor-
any
why
sense.
just exactly? That's why it's
Alexi,
so wise.
That's why.
can you tell us a quote? Say it one time. I want the fans to hear it.
Wait, just close your eyes.
All-
just
all-
the first
Close your eyes
thing.
and just imagine
All
you're
10
there.
fans.
Imagine you're
Wait,
on
let's set the scene. So close your eyes. Imagine you're in this.
No, not him close his eyes.
You're in this.
You close
You're in
your
this
eyes.
beautiful Valhalla. It's
Wait, I'm closing
green.
my eyes.
It's
Wait.
beautiful.
It genuinely is.
And you see Alexi just hovering in this cloud like Goku.
Like Goku.
And Alexi, what's the quote?
I need to make sure any leaders of the world that listen to this, they take heed on these words.
I'm ready.
Trump, if you throw a brick in a river, the grass won't grow.
Oh my gosh! My gosh!
Wait.
What actual turd of a quote. Like, that was the worst.
I'm a different
I remember
man.
that was one
I
of the,
know.
it was one of the first things you ever said to me, and I just sat there like, what is this?
Do you know-
Was that another quote?
Hmm?
The turd of the quote? If a quote is a turd, doesn't mean it's not wise.
Oh, that's
No, that's not. See, oh.
dab on him one time. You know.
Wait,
you know
can they
book
hear the
is-
dub?
Oh, they heard it. They heard the dab. They heard the dab. No, but honestly, do you know the book, The Secret? You know, there's like, oh, the secret. You have to visualize everything. You know that book?
No.
It's really famous. It's called The Secret,
Okay.
right? And it's like this thick book about just visualizing.
Well, obviously,
things.
I mean, it's a secret because we didn't hear about it.
It's like Fight Club.
So, but it's
What?
just blank. It's just blank pages.
I mean, nothing.
Don't talk about it.
Wait, what did you say?
Nothing.
We don't talk
We
about
can't
it.
talk about Fight Club.
Don't
Oh
talk
yeah.
about it.
First
What?
rule. What?
I didn't hear about this. What?
It's because we don't talk about it. So the secret.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Just we need to make a version of that called The Quote, and it's like a thick book which is
Call it-
blank pages, and then in the middle is just Alexis' quote.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
Alexis' face.
I thought you were going
Oh,
somewhere else. I thought you were going to
Alexis'
say.
face, the book might catch fire.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Lovely.
I thought you were going to say, like, we have a book and we call it. Well, I was going to say you should call it The Vault. And it's like all the different phrases that have gone throughout time.
Wow. What? Okay.
Throughout time.
What are the quotes? We have.
Alexis
There's
was
so
just
much.
In general.
Well, I mean, if we open up the vault.
Let's open it. That sounds like a goat fall off a cliff.
Wait.
Well, listen, we can't afford serious
Wait,
vaults.
so what? Just like from anywhere?
We just have one of
We
those
just
like
have like
kitty
old,
ones
It's
rusty,
just-
like.
with a plastic
sliders or
little. Oh
something.
my
Are these
god.
just from anywhere then? Like these
Yeah,
quotes?
Alexi,
you,
the
did,
vault.
you didn't specifically say it about Alexi. You just said.
No, it's not about Lexi. The
Yeah,
vault.
they're anywhere.
Free
Yeah.
time.
The vault
Listen,
is the
listen,
vault.
listen.
Everything that passes, you throw into the vault. And so when you pull
Everything.
something out, everything that
Man, that's
passes.
good.
goes
That
into the vault.
vault's gonna be full of a lot of turds.
That is
Yeah,
a-
there's a lot of.
That's
turds
a
in the
dirty.
vault.
That's like a sewer, dude. That's not.
That's a huge
Dude,
shout out. Shout out to
some
the
people are
vault.
imagining, oh, that's
Shout
gonna
out
be
to the vault.
It's gonna be filled with like, history of the ages. No, it's just gonna be filled with turd. Like, although you know what history is a lot.
Listen,
a lot of
listen,
turds.
Alexi. Yeah.
I love how that's the response.
History is a lot of turds. Though. I mean, it's not great.
I mean, you have to get through a lot of.
Who are the
tests to
wisest
find
people we
nuggets.
know?
Doesn't mean, it doesn't mean.
Why?
Oh,
People-
let's start off strong. George Ziegler,
Oh,
the beast.
oh,
Shout out to Georgie.
No,
Shout out to George
Oh,
Ziegler.
no.
How you doing in the army?
J-
I hope it's not too sweaty in
GZ.
there.
no, you know who I'm thinking.
George Ziegler. G-
George
Shut up.
Oh, sis.
Yeah.
Black Banana. What was his name?
Oh,
Bernard.
Oh my
Bernard.
god! Shout out to Bernard.
No,
All of the
Bernard
shout-
I
is
like how you were
the
like, what's his
funniest.
name? The black banana.
that's how I always remember him.
Do you know how there's like terrorists on the Black Mamba or like whatever in
He
films?
is a
The
black
Black Banana. All the monkeys like, oh no.
That's probably the most memorable thing I have from him. The Black Banana. That's all I
Dude, let me
remember.
tell you, Bernard is one of the nicest, most loyal, wonderful people, and there's no one funnier. We were in Limassol, right?
Huh.
Do you know the story that happened with Bernard in Limassol? We went to Limassol with Bernard. It was me, Bernard, and Annetta years ago, right? So we were hanging
Weird
out,
group.
and we took a bus because we had to get back to Larnaca somehow. Then we took a bus to a really dodgy place, and then we're like, okay, we have to find a way to get back to the one that goes to Larnaca. So we're waiting for this bus, right? And the whole time Bernard's like, bro, I got to pee. I was like, all right, Bernard, maybe there's a toilet. He looks around, he doesn't really see anything. So he's just sitting there, just waiting, whatever. We're just chatting up. And then last minute, he looks across, and there's a supermarket, right? He goes, bro, do you think there's like bathrooms in the supermarket? I was like, maybe there are. But so conveniently, I was like, Bernard, maybe the bus is gonna come. Do you maybe want to wait? He goes, no, bro, I can hold it. He didn't really do that, but just you gotta use that as an effect. He then goes into the supermarket. The moment he goes through the door, the bus shows up.
Oh no.
It gets better. So I'm like panicking now. I'm like, okay, maybe we can like talk to this guy. There isn't really a lot of people here, so maybe we can get him to like wait a bit. So I'm just waiting. I'm chatting this old man up. First of all, I look like I'm hitting on him. I'm like, so where you from? He's like, yeah, really? Oh, you're from Limassol? Oh, yeah. What else? He told me his family's from the north side. I was like, oh no. I was just talking with him, chatting up, and I'm like, what the hell is Bernard? And then I was like, he has to come. We have to go now. So I look over, like in front of the bus, and what I see Bernard. But he's not coming out of the doors. No. He's standing behind the doors just like waving. The doors malfunctioned and they're not opening up.
Great.
So Bernard, instead of finding a way to come up, he stands there and waves at me. And then for like another 10 minutes, I was like making this guy feel like he's the greatest storyteller of all time. He was locked in there for the longest time.
Was the bus waiting for you?
Yeah.
Oh wait, the bus just waited. Why?
Because I was distracting him.
Oh,
because Bernard was in the toilet.
Is that why you were talking to the bus driver?
Oh my god, he took so long to come out of there, dude. Honestly.
Oh my god.
He somehow made it, and it was the funniest thing. He comes in, he goes, "Is everything okay?" I was like, "No, it is, Bernard."
Man, if I was Annette, I would have just left you guys. I would have just got on the bus, just gone.
Yeah, we should have left her. The OG vegan. She was vegan before I even knew what that was.
No, and man, Annette, man, not just vegan, like gluten free, like I don't know. There's
she's the least like this decision based vegan.
Her taste,
she's like
her taste buds are probably dead. Her taste buds are dead.
Man, I feel bad. Like you can't eat anything.
Yeah,
like,
she's allergic to like half the food in the world.
More for us, dude. It's a blessing. Thank you, Netta, for being allergic to everything, so we can eat it.
Shout
out to Netta.
All these vegetarians.
Shout out to Milena. Oh, actually, no. Never
all these
mind.
vegetarians
Never. No
having options, and she's just like forced to eat like nothing. Like poor on that.
She's not well though. She's one of the best people we know though.
No, I'm talking about like vegans. Like, they get choices, but she doesn't. Poor thing.
You know, I feel like she's lying. I feel like she has stakes on the down low, but she just doesn't say it. She's like very frugal.
Man, you know what's gonna happen?
She's just like, I don't want to spend 30
She's gonna hear this, and she's gonna come back, drag you to her fridge, and be like, "Look at what I have to eat. This is all I can."
And it'll just be one asparagus in the middle of the fridge. And God bless. Shout out to Annetta.
A single leaf of lettuce. No.
So back to Bernard. We have to debunk this banana story.
Bernard.
We were at South hanging out. Bernard's house was always the best thing. Honestly, the air conditions
were on. By the way, is he alright?
He
doesn't mind being known as Black Banana. Like he doesn't.
He's not known as Black Banana. It's just it's a bit of a meme.
He doesn't get offended by the story.
I hope not. I love Bernard. He's literally one of my favorite. One of my all-time favorites.
I wasn't sure if you ever told him about
No, but the story is not even strange. It's just the setting was weird. So I'm playing Call of Duty with his brothers, right? We're just playing.
Carl.
And
Albirahed.
Carl and Mark. Dude, they're so muscular now.
Yeah, they're
anyways, his brothers. We're chilling, and then out of nowhere, everything it was kind of like a dogman encounter. Like everything just goes quiet. I don't know how it went quiet. Bernard comes out of the kitchen, and he's holding something, and he just looks at it. He goes, "Has anybody seen a black banana?" And he's holding this banana, and we all just start laughing our asses off. And the funniest and saddest thing was he just looks at the banana, kind of looks disappointed, just walks back in the kitchen, just stays there. That's the birth banana. That's the meme.
No.
Sorry,
terrible people.
He's honestly no one's funnier than Bernard.
Him
and Zach need to have a podcast.
I still have that snap.
Were they like friends?
The dog face boogers.
Man, that's a random group. Like
What
Zach
is?
and Bernard. Were they like friends?
What do you mean random? That's
No, he was saying
that's like pieces to a puzzle.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Man,
Zach.
I wonder if Bernard's ever gonna come back again.
He came. He showed up for like
What?
classic Bernardo. He's like, oh, I'm here for like a day or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, because he does that, doesn't he? Comes over.
I started panicking. I was like, oh, how long do we have to? Do we actually get to see him?
Is it because like a business trip to his parents or something, or is it like honestly they just come for like a few days?
I think he just came to visit for a bit.
Oh man.
I don't know if
I never get to see him. Every time he
You
comes.
probably will, man. At some point, he's gonna come for long. But he has a weird thing when his university starts sometime in the summer, something like that. But it's crazy, dude. He came from New Zealand.
What's he studying?
I should know this, bro. I'm so sorry.
That's alright.
I'm really tired, so I can't remember. All I know is whatever it is good, and I'm jealous that I'm not there.
Everyone always forgets that people are studying, even though they've like been doing it for ages. I still get asked, like I still ask other people what they're studying, and then like they get offended because how do you not remember by now?
It depends, man. Because I guess you don't really think about what they study. You just think about the person. Unless they're studying something really weird.
obviously a lot of
Or
people get
unless you
offended
don't care.
because it's like what they're trying to get their career based on. So they're like, oh, how do you not know what I'm studying?
Alexi, I'll ask you a couple of names.
Alexi, just turn around and tell
Yeah.
him you're not important enough, obviously.
Oh no, that's so bad. Man, listen, these are people that are finishing now, and I still haven't finished, so it's worse for me to say that.
Yeah, tell him, you guys are the sheep of society. You're just, doing
Yeah,
the
you
standard
idiots
thing.
doing university.
Yeah.
It's not like I've been trying.
Alexi's like, yeah, dude, I graduated from 2 high schools.
Oh,
I'm
please.
doing my
Please
thing.
talk about that.
All right. Yeah. I graduated from 2 different high schools.
What schools are these?
One isn't enough.
Pascal and Med High. 2 from Larnaca.
I think you might be the only one. I can't think of anyone else.
Oh, I make this joke every time. I need to give one of my graduations to Phil.
Shout out to Phil.
Yeah.
Yes?
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Was that a compliment shout out?
man.
I don't know.
Phil on this podcast. I don't know if he'd survive.
I will ask him just the most absurd, like what you know about the Nigerian war.
I
or
think
something
he'll
like
spend half the time just laughing or being embarrassed.
that. Both. He'd be
He
fine.
might probably enjoy himself.
Of course, we all have fun here.
You know
We all
what?
have fun here at the Maladen show.
Phil has
We're
one
not
of the.
actually, so-
He must have the most
We're all
powerful
at the Maladen
immunity.
show.
To be
Shout
man,
out
he's
to
done
Maladen.
pretty well for himself for not having a high school degree, though. You know what I mean?
You don't really need a high school degree
don't.
if you want to do something independently that doesn't require whatever, right?
Phil,
Phil.
like he did pretty well for not having a high school degree. Like
Dude, we should call this a name
Well,
drop.
it's
because
not
we're
like
just
he
dropping
did
everybody.
say.
What a name.
that's the thing.
He
But I'm
didn't-
saying
he didn't finish high
it's
school,
just,
but then he went
it's
and,
just,
like,
obviously I'm
did
saying
the
most
rad
university and
academic
colleges they require like some sort of high school degree. Even if you do bad, they require it. Like actually, I don't know how that works. If having like a really bad high school degree is worse than
I
having.
still got into college and I found all my GCSEs apart from one.
But you had a qualification. It was nothing.
Did I?
It wasn't much. But
Leaving school? No.
oh, you didn't graduate.
I did, but...
Alexi,
that's
you've
the
been
point, I
dating
had
Lisa for
bad
how long?
graduate, that's all
You don't
you
know
need.
this?
Yeah, but
Wait.
college is different
Wait,
in
no.
Lisa.
No, but you graduate, Lisa.
College is
College
different
is
in
different
Lisa.
in Lisa. College is
Lisa,
different
you
in
could
Lisa
have,
world
Lisa, you
is
could have
different.
walked in, took the papers, wiped your ass with them, walked out, and you still have a degree. That's the point.
That's
That's
a
the
wisdom
point.
code right there.
How did you
That's
know?
an
Were you
Instagram
there?
quote.
Did you know what I did?
I'm very impressed with you right now. I'm very impressed that if you had actually done that.
No, I was too,
Literally,
I
that's
was
a
too
big
scared of
F
life
you
in
to
school.
all society. Just like, yeah, take your papers, yeah, to put it back on the table.
Rich people wipe their asses with money. Lisa wipes her ass with her degrees.
Do you know when people say that? Rich people actually don't. I imagine they're so meticulous with money, which is probably why they're rich. It's not because they earn a lot. I think they're good with financing. They know how to manage money.
Depends how you made your money.
Some of the richest people I know don't look rich at all.
Somebody actually
I like
made it.
that.
I did hear a good joke about that. Like people saying, well, rich people wipe their asses with money. It's like no, they wipe their asses with your money. That was a good joke. I like that.
Shout out to all butt wiping, money wiping.
That was a very
rich people.
like, political joke.
Basically.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Alexi, tell us your views on the current political situation. in
Oh
America.
no, you're just trying to make everyone hate me.
How can honestly, how can anyone hate Alexi? If you hate Alexi, I honestly don't like you. There was one person, I won't name them. I wanted to just literally crow kick.
Oh.
You know the crane kick? I want to crow kick. it's a bit more crooked on the side. They kind of laughed at you a bit weirdly, and I was really upset. Because when we joke around, is we're friends. But if someone that's not really close to you jokes with you, I just want to rip their jaw like King Kong. It just sticks in it.
Yeah.
That's specific. That's just like yes.
I love that all they're going to hear is just the noises of that.
Alexi,
They're not going to see anything, they're just going to hear it.
Radical.
no, honestly, what are your thoughts on Donald Trump?
I mean, overall, when I first
thinking
heard that
he's
he was
actually
going,
gone.
like, he was getting popularity, I wasn't a fan because I didn't like a lot of his views. But I think towards the end, when it became, like, between Hillary and Trump, for me, it was an obvious decision. But obviously, everyone was having, like, a lot of friction with either candidate. It was, man, lots of people just had different views at that time. So,
You need to vote for Harambe.
oh yeah, I mean,
He's
no,
he's the real winner.
The 50,000
Was that the obvious
That
choice?
got a lot of votes.
50,000 people.
That's not a
voted for
joke. He got a
Harambe.
lot of votes.
But do you blame him?
I mean, as good as a meme that was, and I like my memes, it was so bad for all the third-party candidates. Think of all of those guys that could have...
Imagine getting less votes than a dead gorilla.
And a lot did.
You've messed up my life.
Didn't he come... He came, like, ridiculously high, though. Like, obviously, Trump and Hillary are top, but, like, I think he'd come, like, 17th or something.
Because Harambe was an icon.
But it's so sad.
To
for
gorillas, he was like religious figure.
But
Shout out to
all those
Harambe.
votes could
Shout
have
out.
done so
No, he's
much
dead.
good.
Shout out to Harambe.
Oh,
Never.
too
You
soon,
know
bro.
why that? You
How
know
does-
why that came up? Though? I hate to
does-
say why that joke came up. Really, like, because it came up around the time of the protests of the Black Lives Matter. It came
Oh,
up around
no.
those protests. That's why the joke started. No. I'm just saying.
What?
I'm saying that's why the joke
Alexi.
started. No, that's why.
which
Honestly,
joke?
that's why all the jokes started.
What jokes?
The Black Lives Matter. Oh, because all the
Wait, how did you go
going-
from Harambe to this?
That's where the jokes. That's where Harambe the meme came from.
No, well, I remember
The name. No. It was called Harambe. Oh, don't cringe at this. That's. This is life. This is what happens.
Alright, I actually didn't know. I know it's because
We all know.
that, okay, first of all, there was a terrible mother that was like, yeah, here we go, play with the gorilla.
Oh, well, no,
I don't really
actually,
know.
did it ever come out exactly what happened?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it went
she
in,
wasn't looking after the kid,
like the kid
and the kid,
wanted
yeah,
it- yeah,
one in
of
the
course.
cage.
Of course, yes, the mother should have been keeping an eye on her, but at the same time, the blame's not fully on her. It's not just like why was it so easy for a
If
kid
you're
to
a
get in
mom
there?
and there is this whatever big, it's not it's not an enclosure, is it? It is
It was an
Yeah.
enclosure. It
full
shouldn't
of
have been able to get in
gorillas, and you just let your kid run
there.
around.
I still
Let
think-
nature do its
but
thing.
A lot of it is the park's fault because how can they have it so easy for a kid to get in there? That's like stupid. That's
Well, you don't know how
unbelievably
easy it
stupid.
was.
Yeah,
How did the kid get in there?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
No, wait.
it's bad enough
Am I
Harambe
right-
was trying
am
to
I
shower the
right?
kid
Did
as
he
well.
fall in? I think that was something that he fell in, and then like the monkey,
The
like,
monkey,
the gorilla,
the ape,
gorilla,
Alexi,
the gorilla got
the
him.
ape.
Was
Have you
he-
not seen
Well,
Planet of the
obviously
Apes?
the kid fell in, but I'm saying maybe there was a fence
Yeah.
that the kid climbed over or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just saying we don't know how
But
easy.
anyway, like I know, obviously since no, I'm gonna say the idea was obviously Black Lives Matter is about a lot of shooting going on in America on African Americans. So a lot of 4chan who are very insensitive to the whole
Donnie
subject.
Fortune is the
No,
butthole of the
we all know.
internet.
4chan's very insensitive. So they made jokes about it. They made jokes that they made jokes that the gorilla was from Africa, so he is an African American. That's the joke they made. No, that is honestly where the joke came from. They
I
started
didn't know
memeing
this.
it everywhere. People got offended. So did the zoo.
Dude,
it got bigger
do you
and
know
bigger
what's-
and
Do you know
bigger.
what's crazy? Is how in America, things like the KKK can be considered like a political party.
Yeah.
But the Black Lives Matter or the Black Panthers were like a terrorist group. I'm like, you have these people that actively are known in history to do things like that, like terrible, inhumane things, and
No,
they're
I think the point is now that obviously if KKK does anything outrageous, then they consider anything that's a terrorist act.
someone said something, and they were like, we should treat terrorists like we treat we should treat racists like we treat like some kind of offenders, whatever it is.
Criminals.
Like if you're a racist and you really act on it, you should be
I
treated
think-
like a serious crime. It
The
shouldn't be
new
a joke.
problem I see with that though is if that started happening, that might the people who are put on those sort of trials might be seen as kind of like I don't know what they call it, like to the other people who are less racist that might say just a few things off the sidelines but might not consider themselves
I
at
don't
that
know.
level. They might come out more extreme.
I stay away from politics because
Yeah,
it's
it's-
America.
it's
The
just- it's a big
tension
mess.
there now is
But
crazy.
also, obviously,
But
that's
you
got
have to
people
see
with
the
different
black people in
views.
America get treated so badly.
Yeah.
All these police shootings, like that was what happened yesterday. Some girl was like 18 or whatever. No, she was celebrating her 22nd birthday, and she hit a cop with her car. Something. She was drunk driving. They shot her. It's like, could you not like employ some other method to maybe stop the vehicle? She didn't have a gun, from what I hear. She didn't have anything. She just hit the car, the cop with the car, and then he shot 3 times. And that's like one in the long history of
Yeah, but America has gone problems anyway. Like, look at what
America. Has
happened.
been terrifying since day one. I mean, the whole.
The problem is that I think at the moment is people.
Man, we got
we've
so
got too many
political.
extreme views on either side. I don't think it's that obviously the issues are a problem, but I think we've got too many extreme views on either side.
The people
which
who
is
have the
causing
extreme
more
views are like the smallest groups.
But they
have
cause the
loudest
biggest.
voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They cause
Because
the
everyone
biggest
else kind of minds
I
their own
honestly
business.
believe that most people are somewhere in the middle, and it like to an extent that it might even be like 90% of people
Yeah.
are somewhere.
I
in the
mean,
middle. But
we
they're just chill. They're just
Yeah,
living life.
That's what
But
I
you
found
never
interesting.
hear
I
their
do
opinion.
recommend you guys do it. Like, have you guys ever done the political scale test, which
The
is
what?
where to find? Like, have you ever seen where it's got like a grid? Like you've got the left, you've got the right, and then up top you've got authoritarian, and down you've got libertarian.
I
You
don't.
do.
That's
no,
so
no, no.
American.
No. But the point is, you figure out where you are on the political scale so that you could kind of get an idea.
Nothing. I'm just people.
It's just
the
it's
thing
just
is, I
interesting.
don't
It's
care
interesting.
enough
Well, that's
Yeah.
what
to
he's
get
saying. Is
either
you do a
way.
test and it tells you where your views would be considered.
Because it does a
to be.
questionnaire to figure out where you'd like, just out of interest. And I found out that I was quite central.
Yeah, but
which
the
is
idea of
quite
politics
interesting.
sometimes gets so scared into everything and so like it's
I mean,
weird.
no, but
like in Cyprus, oh, what team do you support? Oh, this team. Then you're part of this party or that party. Can't someone just like a football
but
team?
that's
They
the
have to
point.
have some
The
kind of
political
political
scale
connection.
isn't to do with like parties. I mean, sure, there is a libertarian party, but that's just in case you want to be part of a group.
No one is expecting. Listen to this, Alexi. Speaking about politics, this is.
Right.
I mean, I kind of asked for it.
Obviously,
didn't I?
I'm
put
going
you
to
there.
stay away from talking about like personal views because you know
It's fine, yeah.
I know because I understand everyone has their own views and obviously some you don't want to
People
offend
get
people.
butthurt.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Fair
annoying.
enough.
Like, you just offend everyone and say everyone has no.
I mean,
no
I
one's
know.
thick-skinned and everyone gets offended.
Yeah, I mean, I know,
Everyone-
like,
everyone
especially
gets
among
offended.
most of you guys and my friends, mine are quite unpopular. But like, I'm
I think
okay with that.
Yeah, you know, I think everyone gets offended because there's so many outlets now.
It's just because
You have the internet, which gives you so many options to express yourself.
Yeah.
That's why I love the comments on YouTube. I'm like, I always think, well, none of these people actually probably believe anything they say. Because they're all just comments. If you see someone face to face, it's a different kind of outlet. So everyone gets bought, heard over everything because they want something to talk about. And I something very, like what's happening is like people believe headlines before even clicking the story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
true.
was gonna say I love these YouTubers that I watch who are like you see them have a lot of beef with each other like online, but then at the same time you'll see them do like a podcast or something else together, and they'll say like we were arguing because of each other's content, but when they like they're talking to real people, they get along fine. They'll still talk crap about each other online, but they'll meet up and they'll talk
Do you know,
fine.
that's such a weird place to be.
No, but that's the point. The whole point of it is that you can talk to somebody crap online as long as it stays online and you're not taking it too like ridiculously
Personally.
seriously. You're not taking it
No,
personally.
but
yeah.
it's hard to
Well-
do when you see that thing getting some kind of traction of views and there's people liking it and talking like, yeah, the other person this
I mean,
and that.
I guess because a lot
It
of people
depends.
do use YouTube as their kind of their income as well.
That's
so
what I was
it
gonna
is
say. It
yeah.
depends, like how significant your internet persona
Yeah.
is. Because if your persona is, say, for example, the most random example, like Filthy Frank that we were talking about. If you don't know who Filthy
Legend.
Frank
Filthy
is,
Frank, yeah.
educate yourself.
Please don't.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
It's
he's
dangerous.
he's just a
dangerous.
bit
It's the start.
extreme.
That-
He's a bit
anyway, this
explosive,
thing
yeah.
about like a comedian, like if people talk smack about comedians, they don't care
Yeah.
because their whole persona is based
Something.
around.
Amy Schumer does. But too
Anyway,
much.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's like some comedians love banter and they'll make fun of each other and they'll accept. They love people who make fun of them up to a certain point, of course.
Yeah.
Whereas you have other people say, you have some political speaker or whatever, and then if you start, spreading stuff online and making things, and if that starts getting traction, that's a lot more serious because for them, their persona is, significant and it represents like their position and their opinion and what they're striving to, argue towards and all this kind of thing. So it depends on how significant your standing online is to what you're doing.
But I was going to say, like, as I see it, like, the most normal thing to be is, like, how we are, for example. I have maybe complete different views to you, but at the same time, we can still be friends because it shouldn't really affect our friendship, like, at that much of an extent. But at the same time, there are other people that would, like, they'll see different views and they'll be like, I can't be friends with you, which
Yeah,
I
but
think is
if you
I
have
think
an
is
audience
really
though,
wrong.
then it's different. Because you know what weirds me out is all these YouTubers complaining about the apocalypse. I get that they make money and everything through this whole thing, but at the same time, the platform in the beginning, what was it? It was just to upload videos for whatever. If you're making it into some kind of an income, then it's different.
But they might not have originally had the idea. They might have just seen it as something fun to do. But at the same time, they might have said, "I want to make more content." And you know what they do? They quit their job and they turn this into their full-time job.
So let's say what is it? 1,000 views is something like what, $2?
No.
idea.
Listen.
I don't know the
It
way
can
it
can
works.
scale from all different because it depends on partnerships, advertisement deals with YouTube.
Say a very lucrative deal would be like, let's say $10 every 1,000 views.
I mean, like I know
Right?
again. I know you're gonna hate me using this example. Keemstar is a very good example of this because he is a good example because he is somebody who was very smart of how he got his YouTube deal started. And look at him, he's now living it big. He's not
Fair
even
enough.
doing that great. He's got like 3 million subscribers. That's not good.
Do you know what?
That's not
I
great.
actually, I'm not going to act like I don't watch some of the drama things. You know, it's
that's
just curious.
But again,
clicks.
I'm just saying.
They're curious.
But I am
clicks.
saying though, like he's somebody who did set up his business well to the point where he's doing well for himself. That's just an example of somebody who
No,
did
that's
it well.
true.
And
Yeah.
even then, he's not even as popular. Like as
There's
he
not
did.
really any big Well,
But
there's
the
2J from Cypriot YouTubers. It's like one really big.
Oh.
It's like a millions or something. It's a lot for a Cypriot. It's a lot.
Are you talking about Stevie?
Oh, I know.
No,
you
no, no, no. I met the guy.
Yeah, he's the guy I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Alexi, we're gonna play a game now. Lisa, you have to participate
Oh,
as
no.
well.
What's this thing?
You have to give Alexi 2 names, and Alexi will have to give his opinion. It could be celebrities, it could be anyone in the world.
Oh, how?
This is called the burning chair.
How lengthy can the?
Burning chair.
How
We will go
lengthy?
around, and that's how we're gonna finish it.
Is this single word or is this just like lengthy
Alexi,
opinions?
I will give you 2 names, and you have to say something.
Yeah,
and
I'm
Stas
not
will give
very
you 2
good at
names.
giving names.
That's it. No,
Just
don't
say
put him on the
anyone.
spot. I'm just.
Anyone. If
Alexi.
I know them, I know them. If I don't, I don't.
Are you ready? Okay. Mladen.
Wait, why are you giving me 2 people?
I don't know,
Well, just one.
No, because he wants you.
Dropping a PewDiePie.
And there goes all the black
So
audience.
this bit's gonna get cut.
The
nigga.
black
That's
audience.
censored. That's
The black
censored.
audience
No.
is so wet.
Yeah.
What's this now?
Yeah. Anyway, so Mladen.
Alright, Mladen and Mladen.
Mladen, who?
Mladen. Mladen and Mladen. Pick.
Okay. Mladen. What a dumb question. Just give me a person and I'll give my opinion on them. Go on.
Honestly. Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And-
Why you give me 2 people?
I don't. Alexia said 2
George,
people.
just give me a person.
What
One
is that 2
person.
people? Okay, one person each.
I-
Don't go
This
for
is-
not
this
enough
is
with the
such-
political.
this is such a
Enough
disaster.
political. Give
We're
me-
so tired.
No,
we're so
I
sweaty.
feel like we haven't really spoke about anything
Lisa,
That's
what
the
do you
whole
mean?
point.
We've tapped.
other than bloody
We've
politics.
tapped into the source of all wisdom, which is when you're the most tired, you stop actually thinking,
And
and
as
you
your eyes
just
are closing,
you
it's
just-
I'm actually kind of enjoying
and you
myself.
just
You like it?
channel your essence into
Essence.
logical subconscious thought.
That you know what? If I wasn't tired, I would say something smart. But what I would say to what Anastasia says is,
What?
chitty bang bang. My
Yeah, let me give you some. Okay,
Thanks.
go.
Alexia spreading the coke
If
around,
you can't hear it,
Ah, that was weak.
feeling alive.
No, wait, before you jump from the boat.
All right, honestly, Alexi,
give him
Yeah,
give him
so-
names.
give us.
Just give me one
all
name
right,
and I'll
just
tell
to
you
finish on a good thing. Give us your.
Honestly.
We all should do this. I mean, we're all
another
participating.
political question.
No, of course not.
What are we giving our opinion on someone?
Honestly,
Oh man.
we need to leave people with something to take home with them.
Okay.
Something to take into
Sure.
their heart and store it away and lock the key in the soul of the key. It's still in there, but they can't really access it.
No,
Right?
stop. Anastasia's going to be so loud.
Anas, you start. Drop some wisdom.
Wisdom? You know, when you're tired is the best time to have a good time.
Lisa?
If you throw if you throw a brick in the river, the grass don't grow.
You can't
Oh
see
my-
it.
You stole
Oh my
my
You can't
quote?
see what we're doing in the
Really?
studio, but if you've ever written on your hand,
That's
That's what we're doing.
that's not a straight bar.
I-
That's
can
not
a-
off the heart.
Can a lawyer please?
You Google that one.
Can a lawyer DM
I
me
don't know.
and
that means it's scripted. Like in a rap battle, if you say something that people think you've written before and it's not improvisation,
We're gonna get a community
Then
strike for that, Lisa.
you get it written down.
Bloody
Listen.
does that.
Who the bloody?
Lisa, have you not been in the streets? You came from East London. This
Listen,
is
we
a
were-
rap
we won the
battle.
streets,
There's
huh?
a difference.
Didn't you watch
Oh,
8
no.
Mile, Eminem?
Yeah, I did like that.
Lose yourself. Don't
Find
lose the point of the
yourself.
conversation.
Finding Nemo.
Guys, 1 second. If there's a lawyer listening, I need somebody to contact me for information. I
Who
need to
does
sue
law?
If
Lisa.
there's a real lawyer,
I need
does
to.
law?
I need to sue Lisa. She's taking my material.
Well, the
like,
real-
What are you gonna sue me for?
Will
Who's
the
taking
real
my material?
attorney-
Who's the most
What are you-
executive?
I-
No, Alexi,
patent.
what are you going to sue me for? Not like why
Mariana?
are you gonna
using
what
my
are you-
quotes without my permission.
Alexi, I'm actually
Pay me
gonna stab you
50.
in the rib.
Pay me
Lisa,
50
Lisa.
euros.
Thank you.
50
Copyright
euros.
infringement.
Will the real attorney
You guys
please
sort this
stand
at
up?
home, okay? This is couple stuff.
We're
We're
not.
not getting involved.
Can you not? I hate it.
Lisa,
Not
can you
here,
please
dear,
drop some
please.
wisdom that's original?
I don't have anything original.
I'm an original, original.
That's the
Okay,
wisest
that's a
thing you've
good
ever
quote.
said.
That's a quote
That's
right
a
there.
good quote.
Gets pressed.
I'm clapping myself.
I would say you can have a beard, but that doesn't mean you don't have hemorrhoids. Alexi,
I don't know.
finish it.
I don't know what to say now.
Finish
You
it.
guys just made a joke out of it. What?
Thanks everybody for listening
Oh, it's
to
terrible.
Dogman.
Oh, it's just
Dogman's shout out to Dogman.
Shout out to
If you
Dogman.
could understand what English is.
Dogman, if you're listening.